Hello, my name is Jason Ellis. I'm a senior developer here at Ambitious Idea Labs, and I'm going to be going over the brand new schedule that we're implementing in Ambiki. This is part one of this series, going over the calendar from a therapist point of view. So upon logging in, over on the left-hand side up top, you're going to see two menu options right below Home, Schedule and Schedule V2 Beta. Schedule is the older schedule that is going away. We've deprecated it, it's leaving. Schedule V2 Beta is the brand new schedule system that we have implemented that I would like to demo today. When you first go to the new Schedule V2 Beta, it's going to take you to a view, either week, month, or day, based on the settings that you have selected within your user profile. In this case, we are looking at the month view, which is what I have set as my default in my user profile. At the very top of the calendar, you'll see a number of buttons on either side of the date. Starting at the far left, we have the filter button, and I'll go into more detail about that here shortly. Then you have the previous, today, and next button. These buttons will be slightly different in what they do based on whether you're looking at the month, the week, or the day. There then is the admin view button. If you are considered an administrator and have those permissions, you'll see that button. If you don't have those permissions, you will not see that button. There is in the center, of course, the date, which will be slightly differently formatted based on whether you're on month, week, or day. Then to the right of the date, we have the print button, which will allow you to print whatever you're seeing, followed by the view selector buttons, which again allow you to choose between month, week, and day. And then on the far right, we have the new event button. And by clicking this, of course, it'll allow you to create a new event. In the body of the calendar, whether you're looking at the month, week, or day view, there will be a cell that is slightly yellow in color. That implies it's today. That is the today cell. So you can see in my month calendar that I have a number of different events that I have created for testing purposes. At the very top right, if I wanted to create a new event, I can simply click the new event button and you will get a modal that will pop up and allow you to populate all of the various details about the patient and the event. Or you don't have to use that modal. You could just find the date that you want to add an event to and click the background of that date, and the same modal will pop up, allowing you to create an event that way. As I said before, in the top right of the calendar, you have the view selector. You can click the week button, which will take you to the week view of the calendar, as you can see here. The week view works very similar to the month view in that you can, if you want to create a new event, click the new event button at top, or you can simply click on a date to create a new event. Or you can click and drag a number of hours or minutes, and it will allow you to create an event during that time span. While in the month and in the week view, you'll notice at the top right of the date cell, there's a little eyeball icon. If you click on the little eye icon, it will open a right column to give you a listing of all events that are happening in that day. You can then click on that to edit, just as if you're clicking on the event in the body of the calendar itself. This calendar is fully drag and drop functional. And so at any time, you can click one of the events and drag it to another space if you want. While in the month view, if it is an all-day event, you can actually click the edges of the event and drag it across multiple days. While in the week view, if it is an all-day event, you can actually click the edges to drag the event across multiple days. If it's not an all-day event, you can click and drag up or down to stretch the event to make it a longer event during the day, or click and drag it to a different day. The day view works very similar to how the week view works. It's just narrowed down to a single day. Finally, as our fourth view option, we have the list week view. This gives you a very similar view to the week view, but instead of having each event with a gap of space between each, it just stacks them all to let you easily see them and organize your days. You can also, again, as with every other view, click the print button and get a good idea of what the print of that will look like. And in the case of the list week view, it gives you plenty of space for you to print something out and take notes or write on it or whatever. An important note of the list week view is you really can't do much drag and dropping there. You can create new events though. If we go back to the month view here, all events are editable. Simply by clicking on the event, you'll get a modal, and if you don't like what it says, you can click the little pencil icon and edit it to your heart's content. We also have the ability via the UI to click on an event and check in patients or take attendance through the check-in and attendance drop-downs within the modal. Plus, there is the icon to the far right of the patient's name, which will either be the visit note or evaluation or whatever you have them here for that day. And let's talk about filters, one of the most important parts. If you click the filter button in the top left, it will open a filter modal and you can create a brand new filter. So for example, if we want to filter by a single patient, in this case Yogi Bear, we simply type in Yogi's name and click apply. This will cause the UI to refresh, filtering by specifically whatever you've selected. To remove a filter that's in place, you can either click the schedule button over on the left, or you can reopen the filter button and clear the filter out or change it however you want. You can also turn that filter into a quick button. And what that means is you'll open the modal, the filter modal, you'll add whatever filter you want, again, Yogi Bear. This time we're gonna give it a name and click the quick button icon and save the filter. This means every time you open the schedule, you'll have the option at the top to click that button to quickly filter by that thing. So it could be for like a school or event types or a group of patients, etc. And finally, if you want to remove a filter, all you have to do is click that filter button again and the filter will go away. So that's it, everyone. Thank you so very much for listening to this rather long video. Sorry about that. Get in there and play with it. We're going to be adding lots of more features and functionality over time. We, of course, love feedback. So if you have some suggestion or something you'd like to see, please send us a message. We want to know about it. And that's it. Have fun with it. Give it a try. And I really appreciate you. The second video is going to be about the administration area. Stay tuned.